I was curious what this panel thinks. How many people think that this entire pandemic was somehow planned, or there was something released? Is this a mastermind of something for years, or something to be taken advantage of? Can I just see this? This is my question. Is there some agenda happening here, or is this just a natural response to something that's naturally occurring? All right, so hands up.
You can see how many people got double hands up, right?
Okay, an agenda. All right, I'm really curious. I did not know. Double hands up. Okay, you can vote. Double hands up if you feel extreme. Okay, a lot of double hands. This surprises me. I actually didn't want to ask this question.
Keep your hands up just for another second.
Yeah.
Keep your double hands up just for another second.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
A lot of double hands. I didn't want to ask this question because I didn't want to put some doctors on the spot, because I thought that might ask them to believe in, these strange conspiracy theories. And I'm just asking if they think it's some agenda. And Dr. Buttar, most of the people think that there's some plan or agenda with what we're going through with right now. And I'm surprised, because it's hard for me to find 100 people in my life, let alone 100 medical doctors that think that. You know what I mean? At least that's what I'm led to believe. I'm led to believe that but that's the internet that tells me that. The thing is, I can't go hang out with 20 of my best friends right now, so I can't get a consensus. That's the problem.
They're controlling the narrative, right? They're controlling the narrative. So what your friends are hearing, they only hear from that side.
Exactly.
So you seem like the kook out there because you're not agreeing with what everybody else is saying. But what everybody's saying is probably maybe 1% of the population, or 0.001% that's controlling the population, and they can dictate whatever information they want. And the rest of the world thinks, just like my mom used to say, well, if it was true, everybody would know about it. Well, no, they wouldn't know about it if you are being prevented from being able to put that information out there.
And that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, because I get stopped here in London and people come up to me. These two musicians stopped me the other day, couple, and they said, we watch all your stuff. We can't talk to our friends about it because they shut us down. And I was like, you're musicians. I assume that you could talk about different ideas and be expressive. And they say, no, actually, it's actually much worse. Like, we get shut down anytime we try to suggest any one of your theories, let alone all of them. And I have this conversation all the time, Dr. Buttar. People of all different types that can't speak out. And I'm wondering if it's a bunch of people in the same room that just can't say what they're thinking.
Well, I think that's part of it, but I'll tell you, I've had well-known celebrities that have actually taken my videos and put them on their social media platforms. Mario, New Citizen, I've actually met with him. He did an interview. He's getting ready to release it. And he's said that he's never interviewed anybody. I've actually listened to his music before, and I had no idea that he understood this. But yesterday was the best. Yesterday, my son, Rahan, my 15-year-old son, sends me a message. He goes, Dad, everybody knows who you are now. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, Snoop Dogg has a video of yours on his channel. On his Instagram channel of 44.8 million people, Snoop Dogg had on his story one of the videos. And it was actually that particular video had been taken down by YouTube. So I didn't even know how he got it, but he got it because it was not taken down from Instagram. So there are a lot of well-known people, a lot of people that have platforms, and they've been ridiculed for talking about this. So there's a guy by the name of Mark Bell. He's a bodybuilder. And Mark had 500,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. He was one of the first platforms that asked me to be on to interview me. Well, he got so much flack. He had like 40,000 people that unsubscribed and just said all sorts of negative things. So he changed his format to saying, race to 0 subscribers. He said, I don't care what you think. You want to unsubscribe? Unsubscribe. I'm about the truth, and that's what I'm putting out there. He bottomed out around 460,000 subscribers, and then he started climbing back up, and now, from what I understand, he's got even more subscribers. But that's the point. There are going to be people that cannot tolerate the truth, because if they believe this, then it forces them to question all their previous beliefs that they've held. And they can't afford to do that because it's just too difficult. So they would much rather say, no, you're crazy, and this is the truth, and that's what cognitive dissonance is. Unfortunately, it's not how society evolves. And those of you that are on this call right now, and those of you, thank you, Dr. Prabeg, he's giving me a heart sign.
Yeah.
Those of you that are on here, you have no idea the level of gratitude that I have for you. You have no idea. Because of you and everyone else like you, our humanity will survive. And this is the reason that when people give me accolades, it's not about me, guys. I don't care about any of those accolades. I care about my kids. and I care about your kids, and I care about all the future kids, because we're talking about the future of the human race. And what they're doing is committing the greatest atrocity, the greatest crime against mankind that has ever been committed. And if we allow them to get away with it, it will be the end of recorded history as we know it. We are talking about a mass extinction level event here that's potentially coming down the pipeline. And it may have been the ice age before, it may have been something else. Well, this is going to be because of the stupidity of the human species. So we have to rise up right now. We have to do it. It's not about our survival. I don't care whether, Brian, you live or I live. I don't care about that. If somebody said that you can end this right now and give your life, I would do it in a flash. And I bet you that the vast majority, if not every one of these doctors on here, would do the same thing so that the world can continue to move forward the way it's supposed to. We have to make this change now. We have to wake up. We have to realize what's happening, because the planet's survival, literally the human species survival, is at stake. And I just want to tell you, Brian, how much I appreciate you opening up your platform, you doing what needs to be done, and everybody else out there, the Mark Bells and the Dominic Izos and the Marios, and I don't even know Snoop Dogg. I've never even met him. I like his music, but I've never met him. But people like that know that they could get social reprimanding, they could get a lot of dislikes, a lot of negative publicity, but they're still doing it because truth is that important to them. So to all the truth seekers, I appreciate you, and for all of us, I hope that we hold that intention in our hearts for all the truth seekers, to give them more energy, more power. And I'm doing that for all of you guys. I'm doing that for every person that's willing to step out and say the truth, because that's what they're counting on, is people to be scared of the social shaming.
Yeah.
Much rather be socially shamed and still have a future of mankind than to sit on my rear end and let my children's future be destroyed.